And feeling your body relax. Resting now in a safe place where you are held and heard. Feeling your breath filling your body as you receive the air fully. Bring your awareness to the journey of that breath. The air as it travels through the mountains and across lakes, through trees, forests. The air as it brushes the ground and the leaves, carrying that essence of the wild and nature before it comes to you. Where you breathe in and receive your breath. Filling your whole body, from your toes to your fingers. Before you return that breath back onto its journey, sending your breath back out to the air as it sweeps and weaves back through the forest, touching the leaves, the streams, the water. Feeling your body relaxing with every breath up and down your spine. You relax and sink in further, deeper towards the ground. Feeling your roots, feeling them expanding, reaching out, reaching down. The roots of the earth and the trees, the layers and the plants. From the caverns, roots coming up to meet yours. Linking and weaving together, holding you in an embrace. And then in your mind's eye, you find yourself standing on a path. It is nighttime, and above you the sky is a deep navy, sprinkled with stars. And you see the constellations, the planets, high above you, watching, guiding. You become aware of the path beneath you, how it looks, how it feels, the texture underneath your feet, that point of contact. And looking up, you see the path in front of you, weaving, lit either side by torches and beacons, the flames reaching up towards the sky, lighting the path to take you forward on this journey. Feel yourself present here, ready to begin. And when you are ready, you begin to take those first steps forward, step by step, following this path of yours. Trusting yourself that you know where you are going. What is it that you seek? What leads you here tonight? What is calling? What can you hear from the wild places, the wild ones? What draws you along this path, step by step? Why are you here? What is it that you seek? And eventually this path meets the edge of a forest. In your mind's eye, you see the trees. Notice how tall they are. Notice the colors in the night sky, how it lights up the trees. And then from within the woods, you hear a movement. They have heard your call. And you begin to see the eyes glowing in the darkness. They see you, protectors of the wild. They have heard your call. They have come to guide and protect you. And as they come to the edge of the woods, you see their paws. You see their fur glistening in the moonlight. You see their ears and their snouts. Wolf, wolf. Your pack, your tribe, your guardians of the wild woods within. And taking a breath, you step forward towards them, noticing anything that you are present to, that you are feeling. Stepping closer, noting this threshold that you cross, this moment of choice. Remember that you always have a choice. What is calling you? Do you choose now to hear? Do you choose now to discover? To go deeper? And the walls turn into the forest and you follow. Your feet stepping over that threshold into the woods. And you see the walls, noticing their color as they weave between the trees. Notice where they step over branches, pine cones, flowers, mushrooms. Follow them now. Noticing all around you, the texture of the trees, the types of trees, the branches, the feel of the bark beneath your hands and fingers. Notice where the moonlight shines down between the branches. Follow them deeper and deeper until suddenly you feel this rise of energy, this impulse and call and drive within you that calls you to run with the walls, that calls you deeper and deeper. And as the walls take flight, you follow. You lift up and you spread your feet without limitation. Run after the walls. Be free. What does it feel like to be liberated without constraint or judgment or limitation? Give that to yourself now. Let go. Choose. Run with the walls. Faster and faster, past trees and plants, boulders and waters, running faster and faster, deeper and deeper. Feel your heart beating. Beat, beat, beat with every step. Heart beating as you press your feet down to the ground. Deeper and deeper, faster and faster. Feel your hair in the wind, your arms open and searching and reaching. The wind on your skin, taking in that breath of the woods. Till eventually you slow. You see the walls ahead stopping at the edge of a clearing. And you come to walking. And in your mind's eye, you see a body of water within this clearing. Take yourself now over to this body of water. And go up to the water and kneel down at the edge. Placing your hands on the ground, you look over into the water and see your reflection. Notice the water, whether it's calm or whether there's a breeze. Is it deep? And notice your reflection and who you see, what age you are. Future or past self. Perhaps you see another lifetime. Perhaps you see something that you wished for. Just notice your reflection. See what the water shows you. And look deep into your eyes. And breathe deeply. What do you see? What is your reflection showing you right now? And at that moment, you look up to the moon. You see the moon in her fullness, bright, round. You look up and you feel her light upon you, and you feel deep within you a stirring, a call deep from your roots. You feel the energy coming up through the earth, up through your hips and your belly, deep from your womb space. You feel this energy coming up, rising up through your body, up and up through your heart and your chest, drawing up through age and time and experience. Feel it coming up, pulsing up through your body till it reaches your throat. And from here, let out a howl to the moon, lifting up, reaching up to the moon, and howl. And let this manifest in any way that's right for you. If you need to howl right now, then you let that go. Feel that emotion and let it come. Express whatever it is that you need to express. Call to the moon. Allow your wild self to be vocal, to express. Not letting that be contained any longer. No longer holding on to those conditions of sinful, those limitations of wrong and wild, unladylike. Allow yourself to howl at the moon, to know that this is your birthright. The power within. No fear, no waiting. And feel the walls beside you howling with you. Letting your throat open, reaching up towards the sky. Howl and howl again if you need to. Your mind's eye or for your physical body. Feel that call. How does it resonate? What does it sound and feel like within your body? What does it say? What are the words that lie behind that howl and that release, that call and that question, that invitation? Maybe you're howling for your child self, your mother self, your older self, your younger self, your disempowered self. When you feel ready, again coming down and returning to the water and seeing your reflection again and seeing your wolf self. Look into your eyes, see the color, see the energy, see the aliveness, the light. See your ears, your fur. See and feel the power of your voice, the power of your knowing. See your wolf self there in your reflection. What is it that you need to reclaim in your life? What is it that you need to stand for? What do you need to reclaim with love and compassion? What needs that fierce protection? See you as she-wolf that has the powers within her paws of life and death. What is it that you choose to create? What do you choose to destroy? That gift of choice every second. What are you choosing? And look deeper down into the waters, and there your she-wolf self has words or a symbol, a message or a gift to give you. Open to that now, receiving that now. Will you receive it now? Will you claim it now? Will you choose it? Will you choose you? Will you choose you? Will you choose you? And then taking your paws right to the edge of the water, leaning over, take a drink from the water. You may feel your paws seeping deep down into the water as you take the waters of the wild, and the waters of the feminine. Receive these life-giving waters, sacred waters of creation now. The waters of the moon, of the feminine, of the womb, of woman. And see your tribe, your walls around you also drinking. And when you have had your fill, sharing any last words of gratitude, of thankfulness, of all that has been revealed, shown, given, stirred, emerged. Take one last look at the water and the moon As you step back, feel them arriving, sitting within you to take with you on your journey, along with your gift, the words of wisdom that were shared with you. Feel them activating within you now. And when you are ready, you turn. And again, you begin to run. Slower now, but running with your wolf pack from the clearing back through the trees. Noticing again the trees side to side of you. The ground underneath you of leaves and branches and pine cones. Sweeping past. And as you run, transforming back into your human body. Arms and legs stretching, glowing, touching the trees. Running until you find yourself coming to the edge of the woods, where your pace begins to slow, until you stop at the edge. When you turn to see your wolves, your guides, guardians, protectors, and the goddess herself. And sharing any last words or actions to hear at the edge, this threshold back. Anything you wish to say to the wolves, to wolf, she wolf. And then when you are ready, the wolves turn, returning back into the woods. And know that they are there ready to run with you whenever you call. All you need to do is howl to the moon and they will hear you. They know your call and they will return at any time that you need. And in your own time, returning to the path. See the lights, the beacons, the torches that line the edges of this path, that light your way back. That winding, weaving path to take you all the way back. Returned but transformed. Returned but knowing the wild. Walking back, back along the path. Back to where you began. And taking 3 deep breaths here, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, filling your body. Then when you are ready, returning back to your body and your space now, feeling your edges, the edge of your skin, feeling your toes and your fingers, your hair and your eyes, aware of your heartbeat, the lungs filling and emptying, aware of the ground or the seat beneath you. I invite you to just take a few moments now just to fully come back. A few moments with you so you may process or do what you need to do. Just a few moments for you and you now. Then when you are ready, I invite you to move your body in any way that feels good for you, to bring back some movement, whether that be wiggling your toes. Really listen to your body, whether it needs to stretch or yawn, change position, have a little shake, whatever feels good for you. To do that now. When you're ready, you can open your eyes if you wish, or please keep them closed if that feels good for you. Coming back now very gently. And if you wish, you can journal anything that you saw or felt, any emotions or messages that were present from the walls or from your body. And you can journal them now, like I said before, they begin to evaporate. And as we're gently returning, just a reminder for you that this is just the beginning. That from tomorrow onwards, we will continue our journey with the moon with our 12-day moon challenge. So every day in the Facebook group and on Instagram, and there will be a reflection or a journal prompt, something to give some insight or connection to the moon. So this 12 days of the labor of the she-wolf, ready to birth on the new moon, which will be the 11th of February, where we will gather again if you wish to join us for my moon manifestation masterclass. So this will be my 3 top tips to connect with the moon, how and why. And then I'll be sharing some insights there about further symbology of the moon. And there'll also be the option to have a Q&A about my Moon Mysteries course that is coming up very soon, which is a 8-week deep dive into the lunar mysteries. So just a reminder that we have done some deep work tonight in the transmissions and the listening, as well as the meditation. So to be gentle with yourself this evening, to continue this as a time for you, and be aware that it is the full moon, so you may feel more emotional, and also be aware that other layers may come through in your dreams. So this often happens that either you'll sleep deeper than you've slept in a very long time, which would be wonderful if you're like me and it's been a bit insomnia recently, or you may have more dreams and vivid dreams that are going to be extra layers of your unconscious and subconscious minds that will be processing all that we have shared and been through this evening. And then also I invite you to share in the Facebook group also anything that came up for you, as much as you want to, or any questions as well. And we have, well, we have 4 minutes, but I'll stay for longer. If anybody would like to share anything, I'll stop the recording so it's all completely confidential. So for those watching the recording, sending you lots of lunar love.